Do 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 do. Yo 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 yo. Man, and you gonna make it beat like Dougie Fresh or some shit. What the hell going on? It's too late
Hey
for that
man,
shit.
hey man, I'm just saying. Check out my melody.
Man, you on that bullshit.
No
At
man,
10
I be
o'clock at night.
9:51 to be exact.
Man, you on that bullshit already. And the
What's
show ain't
good,
even
everybody?
started. What's
Show is
good, man?
starting,
What's
man.
good?
People about to start coming in at any minute now.
Right. We got 4 in the queue already, so let's get it rolling. We knew Robert Black was gonna be the first person in. He always the first person in here, man. Rob,
I'm
what's
telling
up, my guy?
what's
William Amy,
happening.
what's good?
William Amy right behind them.
Y'all come on in, man. Y'all see we got the beans lit up in the background, so y'all know it's late night, man. Late night pop up. And we're gonna get y'all thoughts on some Falcons news. That we just been, looking at throughout the day. Just 2 quick topics. And Retro, what's good, my guy?
What's happening?
It's we're gonna talk about the injury report, man. Injury report.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, injuries gonna be a problem for the Falcons, and that is any team right now in the NFL because injuries have been running rapid all the way around the league. Joel, what's up, man? What's good? Come on in.
Talk a little Falcons a little bit, just a little bit. Got some good news. Got some good things going. Yeah, man, got some good news. And boy, Will came in here with the 3 keys to victory.
Joel, they were saying they already saying, man, AJ he might practice. I think he has practice.
Yeah, he practiced.
And so he looking pretty good to come back, and they need him, man, against Buffalo.
See, the good thing is, we play on Monday night instead of Sunday at 1.
Right, and they give you an extra 24 hours.
Yeah, man. So I think so we may be looking good, man. But yeah, man, like we were just saying, just Falcons injury report. And AJ Terrell is definitely highlighting it as he returned to practice today in limited fashion, but still returned to practice today.
Facts.
And Terrell, and this is from Miss Tori McElhaney, and shout out to her. It said Terrell told reporters in the locker room after practice that he feels back to 100% and plans to play on Monday night. And how huge is that for our Atlanta Falcons? I'm talking about colossal.
Absolutely, because he missed the last 2 games with that worrisome hamstring. And they've been doing their due diligence to get that thing right, man, because we know hamstring can be tricky. And we don't need no tricky hamstrings because them things linger and they'll linger. And before you know it, you be on tour and be out the whole season.
You don't need that.
Because it's just that bad, man. Just that bad. But, yeah, man, we're going to keep the thing rolling, man. We're going to keep it rolling.
Yeah, man.
But, yeah, man, let's look at the injury report right quick, man.
Get
the rest of the injuries, the injury list for this week. Let me get that off the screen
some
right
more
quick.
good news, too, though.
What was the other good news?
As you see, it's a full participation up there, Mr. TQ Graham. Taecoin Graham is a full participation. He returned to practice, and it was his first practice of the regular season, first appearance. Of course, he had that calf injury late in the preseason, and it put him on injury reserve. Now he's back. That 21-day window is open for him to return back to the active roster. So, where the Falcons are getting some more firepower back again, you see he was a full participation. Nathan Carter, and also a full participation. And you see
Nathaniel.
Yeah, man. Old Nathaniel, man. Well, you see also one of our special team aces in Cordero Hodge, limited participation dealing with that groin. Natron Brooks, of course, you remember the concussion in the shoulder. Limited participation as well, but Natron is working his way back into it. As you see at the bottom here with the did not participate is our wide receiver 2, Darnell Mooney, with the hamstring, and old Clark Phillips dealing with those triceps.
Yep. And the thing about triceps, man, the least you're going to do with triceps is 6 weeks. Because, that's got to do with, your arms and all that thing there. And if you can't move them arms, you can't talk to nobody.
Shooting, playing
Just
corner,
that
you
simple.
can't even really like get up into the
Can't
receiver or
right. You
anything.
can't reach or none of that. And
Yeah.
Darnell Mooney, we know it. Darnell Mooney. Ski, he ain't gonna be cut, man. Cut it out. Cut it out, man. He ain't gonna be cut.
Uh,
Chill out.
Ski ready to get rid of him, man. Hey, but that's what I was saying though about conversations about him. Not necessarily ready to cut Darnell Mooney or anything, but just I gotta have these conversations. Like, is it, you know, this guy's
And,
been
and it's
injured.
and it's crazy that it's coming up because I had people in my comment box on the video, when I did the wide receiver, the Tyler Boyd video. And people talking about, man, we don't need a receiver, but y'all got to think, man, you do need a receiver, man. You
Why do
do need an
you
extra
think we don't
receiver.
need a receiver?
No, I'm
Because
saying
of the guys on the practice squad.
exactly. And I
Uh,
saw one person say, well, why we don't they feel like they don't trust them. But at the same time, they still learning. Nick Nash is a rookie, so he needs time to develop. You look at who's the other kid, David
I'm just
Seals.
saying,
He actually played in the
what do
game,
you
like I
what do
said.
you
He played
got?
against Carolina.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, he played
Go ahead.
against Carolina. But I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying, like, what about, like, we're not seeing anything about Chris Blair. I'm like, what, the preseason wasn't enough? Like, just to even get a shot on the field? That's why I'm just wondering if he can get a shot. David Stills, yeah, man, David Stills, he did get some run. He's getting some burn, man, anyway, because I believe they like David Stills a lot.
But I don't
Nick,
understand for the life of God, though, man. I don't understand what's going on with Chris Blair because we've seen him fill in for roster spots the last 2 years. Call up on a Sunday, to suit up and play. And I mean, I don't know what's going on with that. And then the thing about it, I feel like Michael Penix is comfortable with him. So I'm just
I
baffled by
mean, they
what's going
work
on.
together. Yeah, they
Yeah,
worked together, when Penix was backing up Kurt. So, you think about the practice squad, you think about Blair, you think about Casey Washington, and that's a guy who's been in and out as well, but I believe he is a full go. And we don't have a Darnell Mooney. Remember, Casey Washington did fill in week 1, so I
right.
expect to see more Casey Washington possibly. Yeah, most likely we'll see a little bit of him. Ray McLeod, you're going to see more of him. I still think Kyle Pitts and Drake London; those guys are going to be your main focus, as they should. And of course, run the ball with our 2 running backs, Bijan and Tyler Algier.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, what's good, my guy?
Then,
Uncle Louis.
then
Uncle Louis tuned in, man.
rise up, fam.
Hey, Uncle Louis, I was gonna send you that short I did earlier today. I was gonna inbox it to you on Twitter about nephew, man. I feel like nephew got to be that man this week against a strong Buffalo front seven. You're gonna have to beat them down in the ground for them to get on their heels because we saw New England last Monday. That's the way they beat them. They just beat them at the line of scrimmage in the trenches, and that's how you got to beat a team like Buffalo.
Right.
The 250 or 6'5", 258 yard, 258-pound quarterback, man. You got to do it.
Yeah,
Hey,
man. Josh Allen is
you know what I'm
definitely,
saying? Yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm saying too, man. Yeah, because Josh Allen just being that big guy, he's a mobile quarterback, but he's also like the biggest, and you can say, I guess, the strongest guy that you're going to be facing too. So tackling is going to be so key. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, man, I think one of the best ways to do it is to go ahead and keep him on the sideline. One way to do that, we just talked about it, Bijan and Tyler
Yep.
and Bijan. However you say it, give them a double dose and give it to them as many times as they possibly can until they've shown consistently that they can stop it. Not just once or twice, so consistently. So you got to run the ball, man. I mean, I'm going to hunker down on that one. I'm talking about all the way, even during the game. I'm still going to be like, run the ball. You got
Right.
to.
Right. I mean,
Folks, things be politics too. I feel with some of these players. Hey,
oh
man,
yeah,
now
that's in all
you
sports. Yeah,
you
that's
think
all
about
sports.
too, man, contracts and everything. Players getting players, so getting paid contracts. You're gonna play the contract. That's just
Right.
gonna be business too. I mean,
Unless they just playing
don't we
like
know?
purity, you know what?
Yeah, don't we know? So it's just You got to think about that as well too. You said we need to
Jay
keep.
Black.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You got it.
It says J Black 142 says Smitty and A1. We need to keep highly talented wide receivers on the squad. My reason for saying this is because remember when Breeze was playing well and the Aints would continuously have fresh wide receivers on the field.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
have a nice
I do
rotation,
remember that.
man.
Now,
Yeah, they have
unfortunately,
a very nice rotation.
it was terrible because you just think as soon as one guy would go down, you think we're gonna be fine. And all of a sudden he come out, here comes some other Joe blow out of nowhere, and then he just remember like Devery Henderson, guys like that, just straight
Oh, that dude
go
was
route type
a
of guy.
speed demon.
But
Yeah, he was a
used
speed
to
demon.
kill us, man. They used to be making me so upset. I don't even want to talk about Marcus Coaston. So
Oh my
we're just gonna
God,
leave that right where it's at.
he got to be one of the most underrated receivers of all time, man. I got to be.
Man.
And this coming from a Falcon fan. That dude. And then the crazy thing about it, he was a 7th round pick.
He was. That's the crazy thing. Yeah, he was. So
Nando, what's good, man? Go ahead.
what's happening, Nando? So we got to contain Allen, especially in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I absolutely agree because the Buffalo Bills are a second half team. It shows it in statistics. They start off a little slow, but the second half, that's when they on full go. Like seriously, that's when they score like the most points this so far this season. So the first half is going to be key, but that second half is going to be very, very important, very vital to our winning this game.
Yeah, Craig. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely gonna help the run defense. That's what he's that's what he's good at. And if you remember a couple of years ago, he was a top 5 defensive lineman in that category with run stopping. So yeah, he's definitely gonna help stop the run. He can play inside, outside. So yeah, he's gonna add size to that line. So he's gonna get him a little push. And I feel like they're gonna need him against a big quarterback like Josh Allen. So he came back just in time.
Right. It just I know that 21-day window is open. Not sure if they're gonna run him out there immediately. I mean, hey, if you want to add more firepower, I want to see how you would roll him back in. I'm not expecting a whole lot of snaps in the beginning, but you still will have to factor him in somewhere, especially in that run defense. Because you think about it, back in 2022, man, Taecoin Graham was having his best year before that foot, and then 23, working through it. Then he started getting a few more injuries, so it's like that guy wants to get after it anyway because this is really like kind of his last shot to a degree.
Yeah, I mean, to me, he barely made the roster, and I think he made it because I feel Raheem already know he capable of from his time here. So I think Taekwon he gonna be a key piece. And like I said, we always talk about numbers, but when you talk about impact with Taekwon, his impact in the run defense is unmatched. And I feel like he's gonna help David Onyemata more than anybody. Because Onyemata can't have all these young guys by himself, running with these young guys by himself. You got to have other veterans on the field to help tutor these young guys. Ski said they already know we can't go deep because Moon is our deep threat. He's out and Drake isn't a deep threat. That's why I don't think we should resign London. I think as long as we got Ray McLeod, we still got a deep threat. I feel like honestly, as long as Bijan, we still got him, and we stretch him wide, we still got a deep threat.
Yeah,
Drake London can be a deep threat. So I mean, we still got he specialized in taking the top off the defense. But
I ain't gonna lie to you, that Drake London deep threat just hit me in the side, and I'm like, I don't know about that one, Smitty. Drake can go deep if the play develops, but a deep threat.
But he can't stretch the field. Yeah, I get what you're saying. He's more a possession guy. And I said too, man, I'm a strong advocate of trying to see what's out there because let's be honest about it, man. Number one receiver money is just something you just can't give out. We don't want to make that mistake again. We had that with Julio. Julio was elite. He was gonna get his money whether he was here in Atlanta or whether he was somewhere else. But Drake London, I think he's T. Higgins type money. If we can get him for a T. Higgins price, I would do it. But if we talking top 5, top 10 wide receiver money, I say no.
I understand.
But go ahead.
Carrie, how you doing? She said, "Hi, Smitty and Chris. Let's beat the Bills and shock the world. If the offense looks like they did against the Commanders, we can win this game. I truly believe it, and we need this win. Absolutely, word for word. I'm talking about like we need this win, and I believe we can get this win. I feel optimistically confident about this game only because I've seen what has been done against the Bills, and I know what we can be capable of as long as we go out there and execute in all phases, including special teams. We can be able to win
Absolutely.
this game, y'all. I'm telling you. And she like Shakira just said, and shock the world because let's just be honest, we're not favored in this game, even though we're at home.
Oh no, we definitely not
We
gonna be
wasn't
favored.
favored. We wasn't favored with the Commanders when they had Mariota. You think we're gonna be favored when a healthy Josh Allen? So let's go out there and
Uh,
shock the
I
world.
think last time we played them, we had Matt Ryan. Did we
Yeah,
have Matt
and we was
Ryan?
in Buffalo because Kyle
Right,
Pitts had a game
right. 6-7.
in the
Yeah,
snow.
I think Divine and Walker got to spy him the whole game. And like I said, in my X factor, I feel like he's gonna have to be Jalen Walker because he's gonna have to do more things than one. He's gonna have to control the run gaps. He's gonna have to set the edge, and he's gonna have to spy Josh Allen. And as an off ball linebacker with his speed and athleticism, I think he's the perfect candidate for that. But yeah, let's
Absolutely.
see where it goes.
I mean, you
Uh,
think about it. This game right here, bro, is a perfect game for Jalen Walker. This is honestly really one of the main reasons why you draft him. Not in particular, like looking at the schedule or anything, but just having a guy who can go after the quarterback, who can maintain his gaps, who can show that discipline, similar like how he's been showing it really all season. I think this is like a game to where Jalen Walker really can stand out and like guys, I want him to go and run after the quarterback, but it's more to it in Jalen's game. So man, like this is gonna be key. I expect Divine, I do, but Jalen Walker, I feel like this is a game that he really could shine if he just plays his game, of course.
Yeah, I mean that's
Mhm.
all in how Jeff Ulbrich is going to use him. Like we talk about on offense with Zach, it's the same with defense. You got to scheme properly,
Whew,
and
boy.
for a mobile quarterback like a Josh Allen, that's going to be tough. Will you send a lot of blitzes or will you play a lot of zone? It's going to be one or the other. And you can see
Man,
some man and press mixed in there, but I think it's going to be mostly zone because you don't want him to beat you deep, or
well,
it's going to be blitzing to keep him under control and keep him on the move.
we're
And you
gonna
got to
see.
force him to beat
We're
you.
gonna see. We're gonna see because I think you could play a little man if you do have AJ back, but at the same time, like I do understand what you're saying, still like playing by zone. But I expect to see a little bit of man, with AJ back. We play totally different when we have AJ Terrell because he's playing well when he's out there, and overall, like he gives you a different element because he can kind of like shut off the one side of the field to a degree. So man, it's
Yeah,
gonna be interesting to see. It's like seriously, man.
I
Kara,
think he's
she
gonna be. I
huh,
think he's gonna be matched up against Keon Coleman this game,
I
the
can
big
see that.
physical receiver. But I've been hearing that he's in the doghouse a little bit, so his snaps might be limited on Monday, and that's a
Mm,
good thing.
that's a good
And
thing, yeah.
but like I
But we
told you the
still
other
have to
day,
deal with Shakur. Shakur's the guy that they like
yeah,
to try to
yeah, yeah. That's
get
what
out
I was
there and
just about to
slide,
say.
take the top off a little bit. So
Absolutely.
still have to worry about him, account for him. Of course, the tight ends. That's already self-explanatory. But yeah, man,
Would you,
Carrie getting ready for ladies' night we got coming up next week, man. She already out here cooking, saying please give Tyler 15 plus carries. He has 16 against Washington, and we're 10-3 when he has 15 plus carries in a game. Absolutely, but that's another reason why I always be saying I don't understand how you can ever give this man really less than 5 carries, and we've seen
yeah,
that way too
it's
many
pretty
times.
strange.
Way
Yeah,
too many
and
times. You seen when it's
that's why I
balanced
had him as
between
my X
those two.
factor. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
But when there's balance between those two guys, man, we do win ball games. And we win them comfortable too, like victory formation type stuff. So it's just
Yeah,
like you gotta give these guys the ball. They're both talented backs. We seen what Tyler could do before Bijan even got here. Now we know what both we have two capable backs that can go out there and get it done. So just get it done. It's just get it done.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Smith.
absolutely. Joel said, "Do y'all think we're gonna make any type of trade, and where the trade gonna be? What side of the ball?"
That's a
That's tough to say, Joel. If I had to say that we was gonna make a trade, it would probably be for a defensive back, maybe a cornerback, because I've been watching these content creators, man. They've been slaughtering Mike Hughes, and rightfully so,
yeah.
because he's been, getting beat up the last couple of weeks. Even with the good pass rush, good run defense, he's just been getting burnt like toast, man. So it might be time to go out, get somebody younger or get somebody that can come in and compete, because that's one spot that we were worried about coming into the season, and now that he's struggling, it's definitely a spot that we're gonna have to worry about for the rest of this season. So if I had to make a pick, I would say cornerback. But I still think wide receiver could use, another guy. But I would still really love to see Chris Blair get another chance, man, because he played pretty well in preseason. And I feel like, it can transition because he's played in the regular season before.
Mm.
But Chris, man, what do you think about this?
I'm sorry, brother. If it's any position on the field, I'm definitely looking at corner. Wide receiver, honestly, I can wait until the off season because it's still a long season. I still need to see, like, well, first of all, when Mooney comes back, you know what I'm saying, if he can stay healthy. And then I still have to see like guys like Steels, still have to see guys like Nash possibly later on in the season. If we got things wrapped up, you possibly could see guys like that down the stretch get some time, some snaps. But we'll see about that. Chris Blair, I would love to see at least, an opportunity, somebody that I know worked with Michael Penix before. See if they have any of that camaraderie left, just from working together the previous season. So I would like to see it. But cornerback is definitely my number one. I like that 404 life for a cornerback, offensive line, wide receiver because I'm really right there at you. And it used to be O lineman because I was unsure about Eli, but so far so good. So I will. He has his name's not getting called as much as we seen it like in preseason. Preseason it was a little rough, but it seemed like he knocked the rust off of that playing in that guard or that tackle position.
Yeah, yeah,
So
Wilkins been doing
so
his
far so
thing,
good.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta give him his shout out when he's right, and right now he is right. So
right.
the offensive line is okay, but yeah, cornerback for me, just it'd be nice to pull like a mid-season trade because we are in the playoff contention, and we feel like we have a team that could possibly do some things. So maybe you be able to make a mid-season trade for a corner, but outside of that, I feel like we're just gonna roll what we got and to see what happens in the off season because we're scheduled to have more money. So we'll see what happens. I know some guys have to
Right.
be paid too.
Absolutely. Um, Champ, I feel like it came at the perfect time. I felt like it was bad at the beginning, but when you look at the injury they racked up the first couple of weeks, then AJ Terrell went out with that hamstring. I feel like the Falcons needed that rest to reset, and we went into the bye week 2-2, and we couldn't ask for more than that because it wasn't looking promising at first.
It
Uh,
wasn't.
but but yeah, I think that it came at the right time. So now, if they catch a stride, they can keep it going and won't have to worry about the bye week. So I absolutely, and then it's a thing with strength and conditioning as well. If the strength and
Right.
conditioning team doing their job properly, I mean, we'll be fine.
Yeah, man. Oh, CJ Daniels.
Oh yeah, I saw that ski. Actually, my buddy that works for the University of Miami, she a freelance reporter for the Hurricanes. She
Mm.
sent that to me earlier this year, and if he's there in the second or third round, I think they'll definitely give him a look. Because I feel like wide receiver and corner is what they're gonna that's what they're gonna pursue early this year. Because I feel like with McGarry, I think he got one more year on his deal, or
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
one more year.
constructed so they can,
Yeah, but yeah, it's
survive.
another position. Yeah, offensive tackle is another position we'll be looking at in the draft. But I did see CJ Daniels video. And it's good to know that somebody feel like they want to come and play with Mike
Yeah,
Pennis. And
yeah. You don't
sometimes,
hear that often, to be honest. Just being honest, guys. You don't hear
Ryan,
people
what's
say
up, man?
Falcons.
Go ahead.
But yeah, we getting on it, man. That'd be nice to have him. We'll see what happens where he falls.
But let's transition into the second half of the show. And John Brooks, what's
John?
up, my guy? Yeah, that's the meat and potatoes what we've been dying to see. Zac Robinson. Is he gonna get a new job?
What?
And is it gonna be a distraction? And let me pull his picture up because I know y'all finna go in because we really don't need a distraction. But that dude right there with that baseball cap on in the background, he was asked, and you know how Falcon coaches are when they talk about asking questions, they try to sideswipe the question, but this is where it came from. Let me get this thing together, man. I'm tripping right now. Josh Kendall asked if he had been contacted by Oklahoma State, and Falcon offensive coordinator Zac Robinson said, "I'll kind of lead that and just focus on today and progression this week." So he did not say. He did not say that he
yes
wasn't.
Or no.
Yeah, he didn't say yes or no. So yeah, I mean, this is something, and we talked about this already. If y'all been following us, it's something we talked about a couple of weeks ago, and I actually talked about it before the season because I remember in the off season when they were talking about it before college football even started. And the thing about it, man, it can be a distraction, and I say that mainly because when you try to focus on more than one task, sometimes you get sidetracked, and we will know how much he's focusing on the Atlanta Falcons, because if he keeps focusing on the Falcons and you keep seeing this offense just keep being more and more congruent every week, just coming together, just gelling, we'll know what Zac Robinson mind is. So like I said, you can easily get distracted.
Or mine isn't.
Right. Either or. But remember, Kyle Shanahan, we talked about this. Kyle Shanahan, yes, San Francisco 49 job became open, and we knew he had been talking to them for a couple of weeks before we even knew about it. So he lost a little bit of focus, I think, on the back end of the playoffs. Now, the championship game, we beat the brakes off the Packers, so he got through that. But preparing for the Super Bowl and, going through filming and, working with the players, communicating, I feel like all that kind of broke down, towards going to the Super Bowl. And we can talk about the playbook all we want. Yeah. If they run the ball and keep running the ball down New England's throat, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So it's all about perspective. If his perspective is to make sure, right? If his perspective is to make sure the Falcons offense gets on one page and gets into rhythm and get that chemistry down, he's doing his job. But if he gets to the point where you see him not being able to call plays in the clutch, we call it situational play calling. If that gets out of whack, or if you see, play calling get iffy, yeah, we'll know what his mind is.
Don't forget about production in the red zone. If it continues to lack and slack, it's just, come on now. It's like, where your mind at? So it could be a distraction. I can understand if people don't like what was being said, but you already know how it goes with these coaches at the same time. Not every coach is going to be like that straightforward. I'm going to give you exactly what you're asking for type of answers or type coaches. Unfortunately, it's like that. Some coaches like to leave a little mystery. And he was asked if he was contacted, not if he's interested in the job or anything like that, but just if he was contacted, and he didn't even give you a yes or a no. I just believe if it's full concentration, then just why not say only thing I'm focused on is the Atlanta Falcons and just be done with it like that. So, yeah. It's just ways of doing it, but you do it how you want to. Everybody's a grown man. All those guys are getting paid to really just keep the secrecy or to just say things the correct way. So at the end of the day, we just, as Falcon fans, just got to sit back and just observe, honestly, because regardless of what's coming out, just like you were saying, Smitty, just observe, sit back, because regardless of what's being said, the action is always going to be out there. So we're going to be looking at Zac Robinson. I feel like a lot of people would have that magnifying glass or even closer to him now, just because at the end of the day, you can just go ahead and just kill all of the talk and chatter, but you're not. So that means
Nah, it's gonna be going on to the end
door
of the
is
year.
open. Yeah, to
Yeah.
me, in that case, the door is open. The option is open. There is a possibility that at the end of the season, Zac Robinson could possibly not be here. It could be sooner, but I know at the
I
end of the day,
honestly, Chris, when I saw that story come out, I knew right then he was gone. Because he's been touted by that school for about 2 or 3 years, and I honestly think Mike Gundy stayed a little too long because he had been there 21 years. I
and
actually
this
remember when he started.
Zac Robinson was there
Uh,
when he was there.
yeah, Zac Robinson was the quarterback, and he was
Yeah, he
exactly.
was.
Yeah, so I mean, they know each other, and I think they kept in constant contact. And Mike Gundy probably gave him a recommendation to become the coach there. So I mean, it's all about who you know, and it's the same at like a 9 to 5, and we know it, and that's why he's here in Atlanta because of Raheem Morris. But Nando, I think Zac Robinson will walk as well. It's not the pressure in the NFL; it's just that he's probably down to get that first head coaching job. He knows if
Yeah,
he goes to Oklahoma State and he coaches there well, he could
so
have an NFL job lined up down the road. But I feel like one mistake.
if he wants to go that route, he could, if things work out in college, he
he
could
might
stay.
just stick around, right? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But this is why I said um Raheem preaches familiarity. And this is why Mike McDaniel name came up because I'm telling y'all, I pretty much know he's gone from Miami because Miami is just blowing it up again. So I feel like they'll have a new coach next year. And who knows? Remember when Dan Campbell was the coach down there? I think he had a 5-11 season, if I'm not mistaken, 4-12 or something like that. But when he was in Miami, because of the front office, they faltered very bad and it didn't turn out well. So now that he got a second chance in Detroit, you see the way his philosophy, he has that no nonsense, tough guy philosophy. And I think they're buying into it, and they have been for 2 years now. Well, 3 years. So if Mike McDaniel gets another shot, and I think he'll start off as offensive coordinator, and this is why I want him here. He was here in the Super Bowl season. I think he was the passing game coordinator, if I'm not mistaken, or the quarterback coach. But I do know, working with Matt Ryan and working up under Kyle Shanahan, I feel like he'll have the wits to help Michael Penix keep developing. And that's what we need. We need an offensive coordinator that can come in here and call plays. And you see what he's doing with Tua in Miami. Tua, we talked about his deep pass because he don't have a strong arm, but he's accurate. And I feel like he can help Michael Penix. We talked about him not being able to put app under the football, things of that nature. I feel like he can come in and help Mike Penix keep developing. So that's why Mike McDaniel would be my pick. But I don't feel like he got it. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say, it's a few fans that's been saying that, man. A few content creators that's been saying that. I know my guy. Shout out to my guy Jack Spade right here.
Hey, my bad. Shout out Jack. Jack, what's good?
One time for the fan, man. Shout out to the guys over there. T. Will, Miss Carey, as you be seeing as well. Bodie, I know. Check out Bodie as well. He's doing other things outside of just talking sports. He's
that's my guy right
life.
there.
And they over there.
If me and Bodie did a show together, we'll get kicked off YouTube.
Man, listen. Y'all two would definitely be bushing.
Boy.
Oh man, but yeah, man. I honestly wouldn't be opposed to Mike McDaniel. I wouldn't. I wouldn't ever say. People keep saying.
I mean, Ski, we know he ain't fired, but I'm just saying. I just know it's time up, man. I'm gonna just keep poking with y'all. It's time up. Yeah.
Oh, said man, been the body still warm, Smitty. My goodness.
What they say on Bad Boys too, he's still fresh.
Man, yeah. I'm talking about, man. But I mean, a lot of people are. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but it is a few content creators, including yourself, Smitty, that has already been saying, "Hey, man, Mike McDaniel could end up back in Atlanta." Especially, but my thing is, you look at it like this: they could just grow with TJ because you even see with Coach Raheem. First of all, he was calling plays in preseason. He's been upgraded. Coach has even said, "Hey, man, TJ is in the position that he is for a reason." I mean, one of the reasons could be unexpectedly the fact that this guy Zac Robinson could be moving on. I mean, because he didn't shut it down, and of course, like again, him being a quarterback at Oklahoma and at Oklahoma State, and then going back to be able to be a coach. To be honest with you, just taking the fandom out of it now. That's kind
Facts.
of like a dream, bro. That's a
Yeah,
dream, right?
pretty much. Pretty
That's
much.
like that's like going to Georgia. That's like going to Georgia and then like, okay, after Kirby steps down, next thing you know, I take the head coaching job or something like that. That would be an absolute dream. So it's like on the flip side of it, when you step outside of the fandom and just look at it, if he did decide to take the job, we really couldn't be necessarily mad at the guy, you know?
No, because that's every coordinator's job to get a
Yeah.
head coaching spot. And some, I think, for some offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, position coaches, going to college and coaching a university is probably the best step before becoming a head coach, because you get a little bit of, sticking your hand and your foot in the dirt, and figuring out how to do things. Because I know recruiting is a totally different story. Recruiting and free agents is a totally different thing. But when you get a feel for coaching, period, I feel like anything from the college to the pros can help you. But Ski, Mike McDaniel, I know he ain't the issue. I've been saying the front office, it really the owner. Let's keep it real. It's the owner. Anybody get fined $1 million and don't care and keep doing the same thing, he the problem. So yeah, I mean, I know Mike McDaniel ain't the problem. And I'm glad, he gonna be able to move on, because whoever take that job next time, they got a lot to clean up, because they just got rid of 2-3 bad contracts, and they rebuilding again. They just rebuilding. And the bad part about it, when Brian Flores was there, they were rebuilding. Then they had a bad season. He turned that team around in one season. So it's the front office over some bullshit that wasn't even his fault. But hey, that's the thing. He might not be the problem, but at the end of the day, if they the problem, he gonna be the scapegoat, and that's just the way that goes.
That's just the way it goes. It's unfortunate.
But Jay Black, that's how karma worked though. He did that to us in the Super Bowl, and he went 2 Super Bowls and did the exact same thing. So that's what they call instant karma.
What happens? That's what happens, man. I told you, man. Until you do right by the Falcons, you just ain't gonna be able to do it, man. And you ain't gonna be able to do right by the Falcons. So,
ooh, that's a great question, Joel. He said, "You think Billy Bowman progressing, getting better? Do y'all think the Falcons move him to number 2 corner and bump Mike Hughes into the nickel spot? Absolutely not. They drafted Billy Bowman exactly for the nickel spot. If he moves anywhere, it's going to be back to safety. I don't think he moves to the out, even though he can play the outside and he has the speed to play the outside. He fits the nickel better because 1, he can get out to the quarterback. 2, he's physical with that receiver, and I feel like in that short area, in that short space, I feel like he's king, and that way fits him best. So yeah, I feel like he's right where he needs to be, and that's what they drafted him for. Absolutely correct, 200%. It might McDaniel might be the Falcon next head coach if Raheem keep playing. That could be another reason why. Boy,
I see Jeff Ulbrich before Mike McDaniel, only because Ulbrich is already here. Unless he just said he didn't want the job or something like that, but that'd be something though, wouldn't it? All the band back together like that.
And we know they love familiarity. So if he gets bumped up, and this to me, I feel like when Arthur Smith got fired, I'm not being funny, and I said it before and I said it again. Ryan Nielsen deserved that spot because he single-handedly turned his defense around. He was getting used to these players, and you just let him go out to one season. That was a no-no. You got to build on what you've been doing and build on what works. And when you let Ryan Nielsen walk out the door, you took a step back for a year. Now that they've gotten back,
defense.
Look at what?
Look at that Jags defense now.
Oh shit! Look at their coach. they buying into what he's selling.
Just saying, just saying they still got the same defensive coordinator.
Yeah, Nando. Chris agree with you on that one.
Yeah, that's what I say. I say Ogre before McDaniel.
Yeah, but I
Oh gosh, nah, it's not happening. It's not
nah.
because my thing is, I'm sorry, y'all, and I really, this is how I really feel in my heart. I feel like if Deion becomes our coach, then you know who's gonna be our quarterback. So I'm just gonna leave it right there.
It probably won't be no more Penix unless Arthur Blank say so. And the reason why I don't think Dion will be coach, even though I've said it myself, and if y'all been following me, y'all know I vouched a couple of years ago. I said it, and the reason why I don't think it'll happen at this point now is because I'm looking at how his health is doing. In the NFL, much more work. So I feel like his health it won't hold up, and I'm not not wishing that bad on him, but the way his health has been the last 2 years, I think after Colorado, he probably decides to sit down. I'm gonna just be honest with you, because at this point, health is more important than being on the sideline. Terry, what's up, my guy? If Zac Robinson leaves, we should get Mike McDaniel. Yeah, that's what we saying.
Hey,
Jeff O'Brick will have a great coaching staff. Yeah,
I can see that.
but
They
yeah,
didn't
but
want him to leave New York, by the way. The Jets, they did
nah,
not
nah, they
want
didn't.
him to leave, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, but he chose to come back to Atlanta, and I'm pretty sure um, being the head coach was probably discussed as part of the hiring process. We'll never know, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, and Raheem knows his his leash is short because he had more talent this year than last year, and he started 6-3. So why he couldn't why he can't do the same? Even though I said last week I can see another 6-3 start, and Buffalo would be a perfect start to going in that direction. So yeah.
What up, RJ?
RJ, hey
Oh,
man, we got to get our boy RJ, man. You got to give him his props, man. This dude keep us in the know. He always sending us news when we can't get to it. So sometimes when y'all see me sending late videos, just know RJ is the reason why I'm able to get the
RJ.
content out, in time or in the same time span. That is still relevant. So RJ, we got to show you some love, man. Always. We
Yes,
thank you
sir.
for
Wow.
thank you for keeping us in the loop, man. Because without RJ and some of this news, man, we'll be running like a chicken without a head cut off.
I'm telling you. Yeah, man. Shout out to
Mr.
Plug
Wallace
Wallace.
was good. Plug,
Mr.
that's what we call
Wallace,
him,
how you
plug.
feeling?
RJ gonna be busy this off season, man, because the Braves got a lot of work to do.
Listen, first and foremost, we got to figure out who gonna be the skip. But that's a whole nother
That's a whole
topic
nother
for
story.
another day.
I'm still thinking David Russ,
Joe
but hey,
Brady,
we'll see.
Ski. See now, see that's why I like Ski. You know what I'm saying? Young, maybe a little restless, but at the end of the day, knows what he talking about,
Yeah,
man.
you ignorant.
Hey, nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have took Joe Brady. I was looking at that
Well,
whole.
he interviewed for the job.
I know, and I would have took him because he changed the whole dynamic for that offense for the
The
Buffalo Bills.
Bills. Yeah.
He
Ken
did.
Dorsey did a decent
Like
job
honestly,
developing Josh Allen, but
I'm
he took
telling
it to
you
the next
because I
level.
think McDermott was on the way out.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
So
And Joe Brady might not make it out of Buffalo. He might be the next head coach.
he may be. I mean, you think about it. It had to be something discussed on why he decided to go back and be a coordinator. But I also believe that some things possibly will say, hey man, like you're not gonna be able to have things your way. So that could be a
Sad.
discussion too.
I hate to tell you, Champ, but Chipper don't want the job.
Nah, he don't say that too many times.
Yeah, he done said that 3-4 times, so nah, he don't want the job.
Yeah, Chipper not taking it,
Your
man.
word, just keep being a legend.
Yeah, and shoot,
Even
honestly,
though
man, Chipper just like enjoy being a father. That's his main reason why he doesn't want to coach because he wouldn't be
I
able to be
want
a
to say
father.
I want to say he turned 50 this year. So yeah, he won't just keep being a dad and taking care of his family. I
Don't
don't
say
think
that,
he got
Steve.
rejected. I don't think he got rejected, man. I just think um, they just had somebody in mind already. They just went through the hiring process like they were supposed to. But I think they had their mind made up on Raheem long before they did all those interviews. They were just doing their due diligence in the process. So I don't think it's any hard feeling because actually I feel like Joe Brady end up in the perfect spot. But like I said, if they get tired of McDermott this year, Joe Brady could be the head coach there next year.
For real.
Said the Falcons would be an easy game every year. Ain't nobody studying Kellen more, man. Uh, he
I
better
can't wait till we
he,
play them, honestly.
he better pray.
The Falcons wanted to retread and rehire Capri Graham.
Come on,
Jeez,
Craig. Come
jeez,
on,
Craig.
Craig. Come
Go
on,
light
Craig.
on the man. My goodness. No, but
Stall him out.
right. No, but hey, you think about it though. We go back. We were wondering like what in the world. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 5 sons, 2 daughters.
Yeah. Chipper got a Brady bunch. Yeah,
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 that's what I'm saying. That's
yeah.
what he wants to just, continue being a dad, being there for his kids. And of course, we already know 180 games. Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to be a dad.
Yeah, and I see his batting average been working everywhere else outside of baseball. So he doing
Mm.
his thing. He doing his thing. But yeah, man. But yeah, man, Zac Robinson, we'll see what it become a distraction. I don't know, but it ain't looking good. But we got a couple more minutes. If y'all got any questions, throw them on out there. Y'all got any more questions before we get out of here? Throw them on out there. Let's see. Get back to these banners. Cut that off. But like I said, man, y'all get any more questions? Throw them on out there.
And if not, I'm fit to go ahead and pull me a Smitty and go ahead and eat and get my wings because they downstairs waiting.
Look at your ass.
Hey man, been a nice long day, man. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm fit to have me some. I got some garlic parmesan going on, and I ain't had garlic parmesan in a while, by the way. So that's on the reason
Favorite
why.
Atlanta artist. Yeah,
Favorite
that's a good one,
Atlanta
man. I got so many. That's a hard question, Vante. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm
give 3.
gonna be honest. If I had to be honest, I'm old school, man, and I grew up in Bowen Homes, projects off Bankhead, and I saw Kilo every day. So if I had to say favorite Atlanta artist, I would have to say Kilo because I saw him rapping on the corner before he was making albums. So yeah, I would have to say Kilo.
Dope. I like it. Favorite Atlanta artist. Man, that's tough. Um, okay, if I have to think about, well, if I want to go group, I definitely got to go Outcast, even though I do respect Goody
Absolutely,
Mob. Even
absolutely.
though
I would have to go Outcast. Yeah,
I do respect Goody Mob though. You know what I'm saying? I will say that too. As far as like individuals, woo man, I'm sorry. Like I still fool with like the like early TIs and
right.
definitely fool with Jeezy,
Yeah,
Future.
yeah.
Uh
Jeezy. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, Jeezy, Future. Shoot man, even some Gucci, man, like old
Cause
Gucci.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I still to this day have never heard an album hit like TM 101. I mean,
Yeah,
that
man.
the buzz around that album was stupid, and he
Yeah,
he
man.
had so many hits on one album. It was crazy.
He
You could listen
did.
to that album from beginning to end and no skips.
I have. Sure, I still
So
listen to that TM 101 seriously. And I mean, of course, funny that even though I don't listen to it
2
anymore,
Chainz.
yeah, I do like Two Chains as well. Two Chains. See, the thing about it is Two Chain came a long way. I remember when he was Titty Boy on the with the DTP albums and all that stuff
Yeah, I
like
done
that.
seen him a couple of times on Old National.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
right
Oh
down the
yeah,
street
he
from
used
there.
to
So
stay on
yeah,
Old National at
yeah,
one point
all
in
the
time
time.
before he,
I
yeah,
I know. I'm gonna
him
tell
and
you.
Dollar, him
I know.
and
I
Dollar.
Yeah, rest in peace to him. But I remember 2 Chainz being in that y'all scenes on Old National. I seen him now, I know 3 or 4 times. I just, I knew he wasn't a rapper then, but he was in there because I used to see him. Only thing set the city on fire more than Trapper Die. Couldn't escape it. Nope. Exactly, champ. That thing had the city lit, boy. And then the crazy thing, if I'm telling y'all, if y'all went to birthday bash back then when that song came out, man, it was buck wild out there. Buck wild. Hey, Chief Terrell, I'm telling you, man, that was 1990. That cocaine song, that thing was on fire, man.
Yeah, I was usually definitely before my time.
Yeah,
Josh said Migos. Hey, Migos do got some hits though. You think about it, you got to give them their respect too.
Crazy
Shout
thing
out
about
to
it, man.
Rico McQuan.
Man,
R.I.P. to him as well.
take off. My favorite member of the Migos.
Yeah,
They say he used to kill his verse on the first recording every time. That's why they call him Takeoff. That's crazy. Do you know how hard it is to nail something on the first time? Pause.
I do.
But yeah, but when it comes to music, man, sometimes you gotta do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 takes before you get it right. They say he would nail it the first go every time. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. But it's been another great show, man. If y'all just tuning in, please go back and check the beginning of that, man, because we always have a good time, man. But Monday night is gonna be a telling story, because I feel like we win this game, man. I feel like it could motivate us, to beat anybody in front of us. So yeah. But you know what to do, man. Tell everybody where to find you. Vontae, appreciate you, my guy.
Sure, I was going to ask, but I know it's hard. It's really hard. I was going to ask, what's your favorite bar? But like they use like somebody like a sports figure in it. But I know that's pretty hard to think of. And then at the same time, we ain't got all night. Hey, that's a good one too, William. Man, shout out and R.I.P. to Bankroll Fresh too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, because he definitely got
underground legend.
Yeah, man, he got some cuts too, man, for sure. But yeah, I know that's gonna be too difficult. But if I had to say any one of them about mine, it is something from Jeezy, by the way. And like, yeah, I remember it all the time. It's from a song called 38. When he busts out there coming out with that saying, talking about, I'm in a purple lamb looking like a dirty Sprite, catching passes with them birds. Yeah, that Roddy White. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones right there, man.
Yeah, that was a cold verse there.
But yeah, man. But A1 Forever Sports, guys, man, come on over. YouTube, that's the platform, man. Come on over, help, some like, comment, subscribe, help us get out there in the algorithm. And we're still pushing forward, man. YouTube doing what it do, but we're gonna still keep doing what we do. So that's giving y'all guys, topics, and keep giving y'all guys these shows that we know you guys love, and we love doing them. Love talking sports, with each other, and of course with you guys. So thank you, everybody, every time. We really appreciate it. Also, the Hawks Digest as well. Catch me over there as well, because Hawk season is ramping up. We already had our first preseason game. The 22nd is right around the corner, where we had the Toronto Raptors starting off. So we're gonna see how that goes as well. But Twitter A1 Forever, Instagram A1 Forever, and the real A1 Forever on TikTok, man.
Ain't Brandon Ingram in Toronto?
He is.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a tough game.
He is out there. Him, Scotty Barnes. So we're gonna see what they do.
Well, I mean that's a nice little duo in the front court. But yeah, man, y'all know where to catch me, Smitty Sports Machine, on YouTube at Fatboy Slim _21 on Twitter, because I'll be blowing it up. But what I've decided, man, before I get out of here, if I come up with a topic by 12 o'clock noon, I might start jumping on live a little bit more. Just to have something to do. Yeah, we've been talking about it. So if we can catch some around noon, 1 o'clock, we'll jump on if we can find a topic to talk about. And it ain't even got to be Falcon related, because that should do a certain thing in Cleveland about to get messy.
Man,
Because as I've been reading, the coach don't like him, and it's starting to show now more than ever. So he better be worried about keeping his job, because the owner wants to do it there, but he don't want him there, and that's gonna be a problem.
that's a conflict, and
Yeah,
we already know who gonna win it.
and, and you trying to have picks that don't work in the NFL. But hey, what
Yeah,
do I know? But if y'all missed that video, man, go check it out right now on my channel. It's a quick reaction video to first take talking about that quarterback two spot, and they thinking, and like I've been thinking, and like I've been telling y'all, you don't want him traded. It's just that simple. That would end
yeah,
all the drama. But the thing about it, if y'all trade him or cut him or do what y'all gonna do, and he goes somewhere else and shows his, you know what,
just
y'all gonna
know.
be in another Baker Mayfield situation. Simple as that. But yeah, man, that's all I got for tonight, man. Champ, I'm not surprised. Philadelphia got too much drama going on in their locker room, man. The distractions, it carries on to the field, and after a while, it's gonna be the coach gonna be in trouble. And when the coach in trouble, that's how you kill a dynasty. The quickest way to kill one is egos. Just that simple. I'm just telling y'all. But Chris, if you got anything else to say on that, we
Hey
can
man,
roll.
only thing I got to say is beat the Bills.
Yep, absolutely. But for my boy Chris, it's your boy Antoine Smith. We're gonna holler at y'all soon. Chris sound like he going to sleep on the mic. And I'm
Oh,
gonna
sure,
take
I
my
told you
old
don't
ass to
finna go
bed
get me
too.
something to eat, player. Got wines
Peace.
calling me. You hear me, dog? Wines, you hear me?